Hey guys, Fets here from 11 Bravo Gaming, bringing you a first impressions video of Battlefield 4 on the all-new Xbox One. I've had a little bit of time with the Xbox at the Battlefield 4 Showdown in London, and I have a day one release that I've been playing non-stop, and I just wanted to talk about how it's playing on the Xbox One and go over a few features that are unique to the Xbox One that not everyone has seen or is aware of. I was actually watching a live stream with some guys and talking in the chat, and they thought I was trolling when I was talking about some of these new features that exist within the Xbox One. They're really cool features. They add a lot to the gameplay experience, and they're executed pretty well. So the first feature, which is a huge one, is using the new Kinect sensor to do head tracking in vehicles. So if you see on the screen, I'm looking to the left, I'm looking to the right. This is actually the Kinect picking up my head in real life and transferring my movements into the helicopter. Initially you would be concerned, does this work well, does it not? It actually works really well. You don't have to turn your head very far, and there's an adjustment to the sensitivity for that. But it's really cool to not have to take your hands off of the joysticks and use the D-pad to turn your head and look around. And I played with it quite a bit. I have it off right now just because I need more time to get used to it, and I don't have a lot of time in the choppers yet. But you can see here I'm just flying around the map. I'm looking around casually, and it just turns my head in the game and gives me a view. It's really cool, and I was a little bit curious how this would work, but they implemented it very well. It's a good use of the Kinect. They also implemented head tracking into leaning, so I have it set to just when I ADS I can tilt my head in real life, and if I'm near, it'll take my character in the game, and if I'm near a wall or whatever, I can peek around that wall and get a little bit of an advantage. That's implemented very well. That's a pretty simple one. The one that I was talking about in the live stream chat and people thought I was trolling was actually using the Kinect audio, the voice commands, to do Comoros commands. So if you're low on ammo or you need a medic, all you have to do is yell out a keyword like medic or ammunition, and your character in-game will actually issue a Comoros command for ammo or a medic. There's a whole list of commands, and I'll splice in some footage if I can find it that shows those commands. And it's just really cool. It's implemented very well. The only thing that's interesting is I was not in party chat, and I heard a bunch of guys yelling ammo into their Kinect, so I can see that getting annoying really quickly. But those are some of the features that you might not be aware of with the Xbox One and Battlefield 4. I think they're a great implementation. So how does the game play on Xbox One? It's fantastic. Launch night, it went really well. There was no issues with servers actually, which is amazing in this day and age. All the downloads went smooth. I was up and playing within an hour, including the Battlefield 4 update patch. The game looks great, as you can see. I mean, we're finally playing at 60 frames per second on the console. We're getting 64 player map playlists. So here I am, I'm playing 64 player Conquest with tons of vehicles and just everything that you would expect to get from the Battlefield franchise. And that has been really a refreshing change. I found that when I came back from London after the Battlefield 4 Showdown, I picked up Battlefield 4 on the Xbox 360, and I couldn't play Conquest. I was so bored. The 12v12 just didn't cut it for me anymore. And I know like a lot of you guys, especially on Pixel Enemy, are PC players, and you're laughing, saying, yeah, we've been telling you that all the time. The whole time Battlefield 3 was out, and I get that, and I agree with you to an extent. There are those of us that prefer the console, and always will, and it's nice that we have some more parity now. So I think the Xbox One really delivers on that. It has some cool features, like you can see here I'm in between games, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use voice commands and snap party chat. So I pull up my party on the right, I can mute, I can manage the party, I can leave, I can start a new party, and all this happens while the game is still on. I can toggle back and forth. This is just really nice. These added features feel next gen, and I think a lot of people are questioning the value of upgrading to an Xbox One, and maybe if it wasn't for Battlefield it wouldn't be as easy of a decision, but if you're a Battlefield player and you're playing on Xbox, the Xbox One is such a great upgrade. I can't I can't say enough good things about the improvements to the gameplay within the Battlefield franchise. So otherwise, the game has been running smooth. A few server issues last night, but of course everyone's dealing with those right now. As far as the Xbox One is concerned, the performance has been really good. I don't notice any lag or frame drops or anything like that. I did see a little bit of hesitation using the head tracking, so I hope they get that ironed out. But otherwise, very positive things to say about the Xbox One and Battlefield 4 at this point. So more in-depth review will be coming later, but I just wanted to get a little bit of footage out there and show you guys the Xbox One in action, and just talk about those features that a lot of people aren't even aware of yet that add a lot of enhancement to the experience on Xbox One. So try them out. For 11 Bravo Gaming, this is Fets, and I'm out.
Nice, we just clutched that. Ammo! It's fucking awesome, dude. You're gonna hear me doing that all the time.
So all you say is ammo.
Yep, and it brings up the Comoros and calls for ammo. It's freaking amazing.